So there I was, sat around on a Saturday doing literally nothing, preparing some kill team terrain for tomorrow's stream, where I'm going to talk about terrain and just chat, building my Storm Surge, because you know, Tower kind of cool, I quite like them, and they're the straight guy, the normal dude in 40k, and I think they're quite fun. Putting down some paint on Ye Olde Mortarion, who is the complete opposite of the Tau. Fully ready to ignore Games Workshop's live stream of more Space Marine models. Right, this whole Battle for Oghram thing. They did not do that. They pulled me in, they lured me, they laid out the bait, and I took it, like the GW simp that I am. And that's right, everybody, we got new Tyranids models. Now, we're going to talk about them, and we're going to look at them, and we're going to say, oh, those are cool, aren't they? But then, we're going to think about what does that mean for Kill Team if we've seen the models that they've just shown not in Kill Team packaging, right? Let's have a talk. Let's see what we got. Okay, first things first, we have the stealthy Lictors. Firstly, okay, I like Tyranids. I have recently been a smidge down on them due to the Leviathan box and some pressure I put on myself to like do another channel, and then I just totally burned out, so I stopped that. But I do like Tyranids. I think GW has done a great thing with the Tyranid range, and they've taken them from what was, you know, as all of Games Workshop Warhammer stuff is, a total rip-off of something else, and over 30 years they've managed to change them into something else through multiple iterations. And these are the new Lictors. Now, that's an interesting type of Lictor. What is this thing here? At first I thought it was like a snake, like they were making a Ravener into a Lictor strain, but no, it still has its legs, so it just has a really strong tail. That's weird. Yeah, anyway, Lictors needed an upgrade. They sucked. Like, it wasn't a good model. So this is good. I'm glad to see Lictors. In reality, and Death Leaver, obviously, who is just a Lictor. Big Lictor boy. In reality, I don't think we were ever going to get a Lictor kill team. It depends how they're going to sell them. If they sell these in a box of 3, then we'd still need more. It would have to be a box of 3, and then 3 like Ripper Swarms included in the sprue, right? Like, that's the only way. We're not, well, I was going to say obviously Custodes are a 4-man team, so maybe they would never go to a 3-man, but you know what? Vetguard were a 14-man team, and I didn't think they'd ever go to a 15-man, so, Anyway, Lictors, they have not shown any Rippers alongside them. Anything's possible though. So, let's go over to why that matters, because now, I've got to be honest, I kind of thought GW was done. I thought, okay, we're not going to get new Hormagaunts. They've done Termagants, that's the refresh. Nope, they've given us new Hormagaunts as well, which I'm actually super surprised by. But I think these look great. I have a bunch of Hormagaunts, I think they're fine. Much like with, so I've got the Termagants, I think they're a really nice upgrade. The Termagant model was suffering. The Hormagaunt models also need an upgrade, I'm not gonna lie. This is good. And they've kind of done just exactly the same as what they've done with Termagants here. But also note that you get some Rippers on this swarm. Now that's what I was talking about with the Lictors, right? They've shown here you get the Rippers with this kit. They did not show that you get Rippers with the Lictors, so probably not going to end up with a Lictor kill team. That was just, you know, because you get, in Compendium, you get the Warriors, so it was possible. It was a thing. Cool. Let's keep going to here. Now, gonna have a little moan about 40k stuff. So obviously they've given us the single part plastic, you know, monopose stuff from Leviathan for the Termagants, and then in all of the new 40k starter kits. Cool, that's fine. I like that. I think it's a good model, business model. Sorry, not plastic model. As a way to get people into the game. I managed to build Leviathan in seconds. It's a really good kit to build, right? However, you might see some new weapons here. that are not only are not on the Leviathan kit, because it's a monopose kit, but also don't exist in the 40k index. Now, I realise, of course, that we're going to be getting the Tyranid Codex relatively soon, so we're just going to get them in there, but I don't know, I'm just mildly annoyed that there are potentially a lot of people who have gone out and said, right, I'm buying all the new Termagants, and I've planned out my 2,000 points, and that's it, and that's my budget for the year, and blah, blah, blah. And then GW say, oh, by the way, we're not just giving you, flesh borers. We're giving you the option of, where is it? Oh, it's up, sorry. So, flesh borers, spine fists, devourers. We've always had those as options. And then they've added shard launchers, strangle webs, and spike rifles. Like, you are going to need... Okay, you know what? It's fine. Whatever. Who cares? Firstly, just say that everything in the unit is the same. There you go. 20 Termagants. Oh, they've all got flesh borers. Just say they have strangle webs. Cool. No big deal. Nobody's going to care. Also, though, I would say that... I forgot what I was going to say. There you go. When it comes to kill team, we already have these models as things that exist in Compendium. Are they going to become their own thing? I don't think, well, no. I want to say no. Again, we haven't seen any kill team branding on any of these, and none of the articles say, oh, and maybe they'll be coming to the kill team battle near you. Also, I've just noted a typo. Armies in the 41T Millennium. Missed an S there. Some needs to be fired, don't they? Okay, oh, cringe. They might come to kill team, I suppose. They're cool models, I like them. Just, you know, whatever, cool. And then we have the real things, right? Genestealers. Now again, Genestealers, they've needed a model refresh for so long, so it's great that they finally get one. Good, and it looks like they've gone to 32mm bases, but kept the same kind of size and profile. So this is good for a few reasons. One, 25mm bases were silly on them because their arms are so big, right? Secondly, these are just updated poses. This is good. It means that you can just mix these guys in with your currently existing Genestealers. You're not really going to notice. Like, okay, your current Genestealers are going to have less definition on the sculpt, and they are going to have more static poses, but mix them in with one kit of this. Awesome. Also note that they are now being sold in a box of 10. Good, because of course before, Genestealers were sold in a box of 8. That was the only way you could get hold of them. And now, but you could either run 5 or 10 in 40k. Forever, you haven't been able to take 8 for a very long time. I'm sure at one point you had to take 8, but I can't remember which edition it was. Now you get 10, really good. Just having a quick look, I'm not seeing any of them standing out as a leader model. So it's not like the squad is going to have a sergeant model built in, which is worthy of note, even if currently not, you know, relevant, but potentially. Because as we've just seen, with all of the new weapon options, and obviously the unit types for the Lictors there, the index is just until we get that codex, it seems. So maybe these will have different loadouts, who knows? Now, if we go down here and have a quick look, cool models, yes, but nothing to really denote specialists. Because although the tactical rock is cool, it doesn't actually denote something on the model, right? Although it's a model that stands out as different, it's not standing out as different because of the model, it's because of the basing, right? So if this were to be the Kill Team branded box, which it totally could be because Genestealers make sense thematically, and we've already seen them in Kill Team as a Compendium Kill Team that works and is like really strong and solid, so we know they could be made to work in Kill Team. Well, we're not really seeing anything. So we've got what, the Ymgar, we've got exactly the same stuff. We've got a Ymgar head, and we've got a flesh spitter acid spitter, flesh bot. They've got like 2 options that they can, you've got spine fists, which shoot out of your chest, and you've got the acid maw, there you go, for the mouth. Well, that's exactly what we've got for Compendium. They're not showing us anything else. So, there you go. I guess that's me done, talking about them there. Let's have a quick think. What can we do about that? Oh, how do I get to... Oh, hello, it's me again. Hi. Are we ever going to get a Tyranid kill team? I don't know. We should. It's really an easy one. And like, I can look at Compendium and say, actually, we don't need one because the Compendium team is actually really pretty solid. You know, until you want to like actually top table at tournaments, you can go quite a long way with the Compendium high fleet. Unfortunately, got to be honest, that's not valid because GW, from what we can tell, it seems like the process is modelers make some kits and then they give them to the kill team devs and say, make rules for this. And then the devs just kind of have to make rules, right? It's like they don't really get to say, actually, we don't think that kit works for us. We're not going to do that. They're like, no, this is your kit. Make it. So, and they would have had to have done that, what, 4 years ago? Or the modelers would have started and known this is a kill team kit, right? However long it is. But they have a lot of advance notice. We're talking years. 1, 2, 3 years of advance notice. So how the Compendium teams perform is irrelevant because they would not have known at that point, this is how this team is going to perform. Actually, kill team devs, we know we're not going to do a faction, a kill team box for XYZ, so make sure the compendium of those is really good because we're not giving them a kit and we want things to be a little bit balanced. It's not how they work. There is no, you know, my concept there of, oh yeah, don't worry, just, you know, the fact that the high fleet from Compendium is a decent Compendium team has no bearing on whether or not we're going to get a proper specialist kill team. For example, Harlequins. One of the best codexes, one of the best compendiums, quite early on in things, got a White Dwarf team, which were a smidge better than the Compendium. So clearly that wasn't needed if that's the way you were viewing it. And that's it. Sorry, I don't have like any insider knowledge on like whether or not we are getting a Tyranid kill team at all, and then whether it's going to be one of those releases but they just haven't mentioned it, or how soon it's coming. And then we have to think, we're in the final year of kill team. If we get our kill team, you know, as the fourth release, we're only going to have it for like 3 months, maybe 4 months before we get a new edition. Who cares? I want it now. Anyway, there you go. I don't know, just me having some thoughts there, I guess, about Tyranids. It's a real shame. I mean, obviously that's why I made my Felgor like weird Tyranid hybrid things, because I thought, oh, well, we're clearly not going to get a Tyranid team in Into the Dark, which is where we should have gotten it, so I'm going to do my own. And we already know, or we've heard from Valrak, who, you know, the rumour master, what the teams for the first release is going to be. So that's passed. We don't yet know, well, we never know, again, rumours. We haven't really had any solid rumours beyond the first box of the next season. But it could be Tyranids. But it wouldn't really line up with the Tyranid release. Honestly, it should be this box where we get the Tyranid kill team, so that it lines up perfectly with 40k releasing the Tyranid codexes, and then we get, you know, the kill team on top of it. Anyway, this is just me lamenting that I was building a Storm Surge and painting Mortarion, but now I have to go back to Tyranids because they look cool. Very frustrating, very frustrating. Definitely GW abusing my hobby ADHD, very vindictive of them. Maybe I should take them to court for daring to do this to me. Oh my god, if you're subscribed to my channel, here's a big double hello, I forgot. Oh, cringe. Cringe, guys. My bad. If you made it to the end of the video, I'd also like to give you a triple hello. My life is a shambles. Hey, if you made it this far, I'm going to stream tomorrow, with a little bit less of me being in a shambles. And I'm going to kind of focus on the stream on me talking about terrain for Kill Team. But it will just be a hangout, a hobby, a chat. Maybe I'll build some models. And I'll have a theme, which is terrain, but I don't know, just streaming. Cool. Drop by, say hi. Anyway, thanks for watching. If for some reason you like anything I do here, do consider supporting me, checking me out, all that cool stuff. That'd be awesome. But hey, if you've just made it to the end of the video, you're legitimately like one of my top fans. So congrats to you. If you want to be even more of a top fan, consider checking me out on ye olde Patreon. Links in the description, all that good stuff. And if you're in the UK and you want to buy some Warhammer, consider checking out Element Games. I have an affiliate link for them. I will say, you know, like, you don't have to, but Element Games are amazing if you want next day delivery. Like, I use them regularly. I also use Wayland Games, and they provide two completely different services. And Element Games are the guys to go to if you want something next day. They've consistently delivered well, you know, if it's in stock, they will get it to you next day. For free shipping, so really good. Wayland Games is good if you don't care how long it takes to get there. As in, it will take like 3, maybe 4 days, but it is much cheaper than Element as well. So if I don't care how quickly I get something, I go to Wayland. If I want something next day, I go to Element. There you go. Bye.